And friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues. Do you know these people? Do you know the identities of these people who are protesting? Number one. Number two, you gave them permission to protest, which is fine, but they're resorting to violence. Nobody's talking about the fact that if Israel does a ceasefire right now, they're going to get attacked again and again and again by Hamas. This thing is not going to stop. Jen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Share this video as widely as you can between your friends and your family members. Now, this is news from the United Kingdom. On 19th of March this year, Khalistanis actually attacked the UK High Commission in London. So there was a protest. It was a violent protest. You know about the flag. You know about how somebody tried to enter and managed to enter the High Commission, etc. And there was a huge fracas. And everybody said that this is against the territorial integrity of India, the sovereignty of India, because any High Commission, any embassy, any consulate is actually sovereign soil of the country. You see, so I've said this before and I'll say this again, ladies and gentlemen. The High Commission in London, India's High Commission in London is actually not English territory, it's Indian territory. Similarly, the UK High Commission in New Delhi is actually not Indian territory, it is English territory. That's how it works across the world. Now, the Khalistanis did that. Now, what India has done is India has asked for evidence against the suspects who were involved in that. And there is a specific MOU that India signed in July, if I'm not mistaken, July 2018. And this is called the Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty, MLAT. Now, under the MLAT, MOU that we have signed or treaty that we have with other countries, not UK, but other countries also, it's incumbent to share information if it involves that particular country. So here, India, under this particular clause, has asked UK to share information, and this involves sharing of information. The UK will share information like if they have phone transcripts, if they have videos, if they have photographs, if they have voice recordings, if they have chat messages, anything electronic, anything which is otherwise with the English authorities, they will share it with the Indians. That is what the Indians have asked for. Now, this will help Indians build up a case. And I'm telling you, actually what has happened is that Khalistanis have been doing this for a long time. This is not the first time that the Khalistanis have done it. 19th of March was not the first time. They've done it many, many times before, but they've always gotten away with it. They've done it in Canada, they've done it in UK, they've done it in Australia, they've done it in the US. They've done it many times. The problem for them now is that India is hitting back hard. India is collecting evidence. It might seem to you and me, people who are outside the ambit of these investigations, that, maybe enough isn't being done. Maybe India is just protesting and leaving it at that. No, that's not true. The NIA is involved. You see, the National Investigation Agency has been involved in this. The MHA is involved. The MEA is involved. Everybody's involved. And now what they're doing is formally approaching the UK government, because all these Khalistanis, either they're illegally staying in the UK, which means that India will ask for extradition. And if they are not illegally staying there, if they are citizens, then India will have to file a case there through third parties or maybe their lawyers there against them, because these people have endangered the life of Indian citizens in the UK, and there is a law covering that. So, under the Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty, this is happening. NIA has prepared a separate proposal seeking details from the US. Now, first, this was the UK, the Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty. That's one part of it, the MLAT. Now, the second part is from the US. On July the 2nd in San Francisco, some Khalistanis had tried to set fire to the Indian consulate. They'd thrown fire bombs and Molotov cocktails. And India has prepared a separate proposal. The NIA, the National Investigation Agency, has now asked the United States of America, seeking details from the US on those who targeted the Indian consulate there. So we have approached UK, we have approached, the United States of America. After visiting the UK and collecting several pieces of evidence, the NIA got some crucial leads about the March 19th violence. This is a statement from the Ministry of Home Affairs. To get more details related with the case, a set of 24 queries have been sent under the MLAT, in which it has been asked about the protest, the organizers of the protest, their credentials, their permission. In the FIR, complainant Kiran Kumar Vasant Bhosle, Assistant Personnel and Welfare Officer at the High Commission, mentioned names of three persons: Avtar Singh, also known as Khanda, Gurcharan Singh and Jasveer Singh. Khanda died in Birmingham in June, so that leaves Gurcharan and Jasveer. And NIA has also questioned Waris Punjab chief Amritpal Singh and 9 of his associates in Assam's Dibrugarh jail in connection with the UK incident after it was found that they were in touch with Khanda. So, Khanda, Amritpal Singh. You know Amritpal Singh, Waris Punjab, he is in Dibrugarh jail, and Khanda is dead. He died in Birmingham, UK. Now, this entire questionnaire that NIA has sent to both the US and UK is that, okay, who are these people? Do you know these people? Do you know the identities of these people who are protesting? Number one. Number two, you gave them permission to protest, which is fine, but they're resorting to violence. So who gave them permission for violence? If nobody, why isn't, something being done against it? So all these questions are there, and India is talking with absolute degree of proof. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, with an absolute degree of proof. And all those of us who are waiting for the law to take its own course, let me tell you that India is doing its utmost. The MHA, the MEA. In fact, people tell me that the PMO is involved, and the Prime Minister's office is specifically monitoring the progress of this case. And also, I can assure at least, a lot of people called me from the US, Americans, Indians who are living in America, and they called and they said that we are very, very upset about people trying to attack a consulate in San Francisco. I can also tell my American friends here that, we're getting the names of each and every single person, and everybody will be brought to justice. It may take time. These things take time. But let me tell you that India has got a foot on the pedal. India is standing on the accelerator. This is something that is very, very close. This justice in this matter is something that is very close to the Modi government. I've had a talk, a personal one-on-one. I'm not at a liberty to reveal who that senior officer was, but he said that the government is extremely serious about this. And those people will not be allowed to get away. They can be anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're now pressurizing and they're doing stuff. I never thought that the government of India would go to such lengths. All I can say is that Justin Trudeau does not know what's coming at him. He has no idea, poor chap. Poor Justin Trudeau. It's going to be like he's been hit, When I say hit, I mean not physically hit. I'm using this word metaphorically. Metaphorically, it's like he's going to be hit by an automobile or a locomotive. That's even better. Now, apart from this, we also have news about Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau has made a statement addressing a news conference in the Western province of British Columbia. Trudeau said the world is witnessing this killing of women, of children, of babies. This has to stop. So, this is something that Justin Trudeau has said about the Israeli forces in Gaza. They're saying that they're killing women. Justin Trudeau must be crazy. This man is a complete lunatic, and I think he needs to be institutionalized. I think he needs psychiatric care. Justin Trudeau doesn't know what he's talking about. Which Canadian is reporting to him and telling him this has happened? Which Canadian? All these data points are being handed out like candies by Hamas. I can tell you this. I'm not saying that non-combatants are not being killed in Gaza. Please, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying these figures of 10,000 killed, half of them babies. How can half of a population subset be babies? And who is ratifying these numbers? Again, I'm saying, I'm not for a moment insinuating that there has been no collateral damage. Innocents have not been killed. I'm not saying that. It's impossible. It's impossible. You're bombing the place. Of course, there will be death of non-combatants. It's not possible that there isn't, unless you're bombing a mountainside where nobody lives. But this is a populated area, a densely populated area. Of course it will happen, right? The intent may have been to target Hamas specifically, but there will be collateral damage because what Hamas has done is it has placed its headquarters inside of schools, inside mosques, inside hospitals, because that is how Hamas works. Maximum sympathy, maximum victim card. As I said, the victim card has been invented by the Palestinians. So here is something that I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it very, very deeply. All right? Now, nobody is telling Israel that stop the war and we will ensure that you're not attacked from Gaza again. Nobody's saying that. They're just telling Israel, stop the war, stop the war, stop the war. People are getting killed, stop the war. Today, if Israel stops the war, who benefits? Is it the people in Palestine? No. They'll benefit later. The people who will immediately benefit are Hamas. And Hamas are the people who are saying that we'll free 70 of your hostages or 75 of your hostages. Give us 5 days of respite. We need 5 days ceasefire. Do you know why they need ceasefire? On the face of it, they're going to make excuses like, hey, we actually need the ceasefire because, because we care about the people. No. Hamas needs the ceasefire to regroup, to get people out of the tunnel or get people into the tunnel, get ammunition, get weapons, get fuel, get food, get water, and again go into operations. That is what Hamas wants to do. It's a terror organization, let's not forget. So anybody who's under the impression that a ceasefire will benefit humankind or is going to benefit mankind or going to benefit the inhabitants of Gaza or Palestine, I'm sorry, you do not know what's going on. Any ceasefire will directly benefit only Hamas, and nobody's talking about that. Not Canada. Not Canada. Not any Arab or Muslim country. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the fact that if Israel does a ceasefire right now, they're going to get attacked again and again and again by Hamas. This thing is not going to stop unless Hamas is absolutely and totally decimated. That is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That is the bare truth. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we come to the end of our video today. Now we have a few questions, and this is Saransh Shergill. He says, my question is, you have proven time and again that the current Israeli-Palestinian conflict is driven by religious hatred. God forbid, can something like this happen in India, given the fact that we have such a massive Muslim population living in India and non-believers are to be treated alike? If yes, has the government of India given this thought of what should be the course of action? Then, warm regards. Hello, Saransh Shergill ji. No, I see, India has always had a massive Muslim population, and yes, there has been infighting, there have been riots, but this kind of action has never happened. And let me give you a simple proof, Pakistan kept on saying that what's happening in Kashmir is jihad, 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 jihad. And for 40 years it's been screaming jihad, all right? If not for 40 years, at least 35 years, 32 years, Pakistan has been screaming jihad in Kashmir. How many people, how many Indian Muslims went and fought against their own army in Kashmir? Please tell me. Think about it. Think about it. There was one case of one guy from Assam, and there was one guy, I think, from Hyderabad or someplace in 35 years. No Indian Muslim has gone to Kashmir to fight against the Indian army. Even those lunatics who went, these crazy guys from Kerala who went, to ISIS, Islamic State, they went to fight, some young men from Kerala and women from Kerala. Even what they did was they went and fought alongside the Islamic State. Nobody went to Kashmir to fight against their own army. It's not happened. Let me give you the second example. Whether it was 1947, 48 or 1965, even 1999 Kargil, all of Pakistan's battle plans had a very important component. This is what Pakistan actually believed, that when we attack India, the Indian Muslims will rise and support us against the majority Hindus. This is what Pakistan based its assumptions on when they launched into battle. Do you know in Kargil how many Indian Muslims supported Pakistan? 0. This is history. I'm not giving you my point of view. This is not my point of view. This is history. You can check with the Indian Army. 0. In fact, the people who came and told Indian Army, because there were no Indian Army troops at a height, and there were not supposed to be any Pakistani troops also, because there was a treaty between India and Pakistan that we will withdraw in October/November, and then March/April we'll go up again and all that, because it's very cold there, and both the countries decided that it's inhospitable when we should come down, and Pakistan broke faith in 1999. There were 3 Muslim shepherds, Bakarwals. They were Muslims in Kargil who actually came and told the Indian Army that Pakistanis are there, go and attack them, throw them out. So, nothing like that is happening in India. Rest assured. The scene is different, and I'm telling you specific incidences and circumstances. In 1965, they said the same thing. We'll enter India and all the Muslims will get up and start fighting for us. The Muslims will attack the Indian Army and they'll this thing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. They wanted to do this in Kashmir, nothing happened. They said J&K state, this Kargil war happened in the J&K state. Now it's a union territory. Ladakh is different, J&K is different right now, but at one point in time, that is what the Pakistanis said, that we are attacking here and all the Kashmiri Muslims will rise and fight against the Indian Army. No, not one guy got up here. Not one single guy got up. This is the truth. This is not my statement. It's not the Indian Army statement. This is not the government of India's statement or anybody's statement. This is the truth, you can verify. Judy Trotter. I watched Anderson Cooper's show on anti-Semitism in American colleges. Some Jewish students took Israeli flags to show solidarity. People started beating the Jewish students, and I noticed there were many older men that were beating these young people. Who were they and where did they come from? I have no idea who these older men were, but probably Hamas supporters, probably immigrants, in all probability from these 5-7 Muslim countries. I'll name those countries, yeah? I can name those countries. There would be people from Palestine is not a country, but Palestine. Could be Jordan, could be Lebanon, could be Pakistan, could be Syria, could be Yemen. These black holes, you know, these dustbins of our modern age. I don't know, but I'm assuming. Timmy and Mom. All right, Timmy and Mom. Hello, Timmy and Mom. Gauravji, should we have gone to war with Pakistan after 26/11? Absolutely. In fact, Air Chief Marshal Fali Major did give a plan to the then government saying that the Air Force is ready, we should bomb the living daylights out of Pakistan. For some reason, the government said no. Absolutely, we should have gone to war. We should have gone to war. There is only one thing, please understand why. It's not about going to war or violence or peace, that is not the point. You talk to the person, you talk to the adversary in the language he understands. Pakistan understands the language of the stick. Pakistan does not understand good words, nice words, simple words, no. Pakistan understands the language of the stick, and that is the language we must speak. It was our mistake, it was the government of India's mistake, not having gone to war with Pakistan after 26/11. We were wrong. I don't blame Pakistan so much as I blame our own government. We should have gone to war with Pakistan. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, press the share button, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.